Hey everybody, what's going on? It's NOCK. Welcome along to a Friday night stream. Hope you are all well. Little bonus Rubik's Cube action there at the beginning. But yeah, it makes me feel a next puzzle game is to do a Rubik's Cube speedrun, Mika. I think not. What's going on there, guys? Hope you're all well. Yeah, I feel like I just needed a bit of something to... Go away, please. I need a bit of something just to... lure myself into this nice and gently, because let's be honest, we all know how well this went last night. So but what's going on, guys? Hope you're all well. And during the downtime, if anybody hasn't seen the comment on YouTube, I did a little bit of number work. As you can see, I did a bit of number work. And I also got myself some blank ones prepared just in case. But effectively what I've done here is I have created one with the numbers. So this is like the numbers and their rotation 180 degrees. And then on the other ones, what I've done is taken both of the patterns from 1 and 2. I've kind of put all the numbers in the correct places, but I haven't put the numbers. I've put like the order of the sequence going from lowest to highest on here. And I've done it in 2 different ways. So I've done it like the standard way, which is sort of like that. That's the standard shape. And then I've done like the inverted. So if I can get, you can hopefully, I don't know, if I put these side by side like this, you should be able to sort of make out that I've got these 2 on the side here. Man, like doing things reverse on the camera is difficult. So you see, I've kind of like got the inverse from here and here, like the inverse. So where they're blocked off on here, I've also got this. So effectively, I've got 8 combinations for this. What I also did, I also spent a bit of time, and I went back to the Alchemist save spot, and I replayed the game up until the point of entering this section here. So effectively what we've got is we've got a untouched puzzle, and you know, I've got that save spot now, so hopefully everything is going to be fine. Also, sneaky while we was doing the intro, and Mika there with the 2-month. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate the subscription. Thank you very much indeed. All right, so we are loading. We are ready to go. So as you can see, we are here, and I've not even picked up the items from here or listened to the letter. So we'll. Oh, he didn't sound very happy there that we did this. So anyway, did I? So here we go. Look, so we've got 1 and we've got 2. So we kind of said last night that we think it took solution 2 first. So I'm gonna basically focus on these 2 sheets here, which are my first solutions, right? Do I have any horror games in mind? I've got quite a few horror games, or sort of like horror genre games in my library that I haven't played yet, Doctorus. Off the top of my head, though, I can't think of any off the top of my head. All right, so we're going to attempt to do, first and foremost, we're going to do solution number 1. So our number wheel is the right way up, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that did nothing. So my other solution for this then is to do the inverse. So rather than doing the ones that were covered, we're going to do the ones that are exposed. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So, that puzzle was the inverse, which is this one. That was the inverse right there. That's the one we did. So, not where the tiles were blanked out. It was actually the complete opposite. Alright, so hopefully I can put away and put to one side number 1 puzzles. Right? Because now we move on to number 2. So, by the logic I have just used there, it should be this one right here, which is exactly the same thing that I just did. So, we're going to do this. So, it's going to be 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. So then I do the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this is what I don't understand, because both of the 2 here are the pattern and then the inverse of the pattern. Hey, it's Ears, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, both of these are the 2 inverse. So the 2 inverses that I've just... so the 2 180 flipped on the numbers are these 2 right here. These 2. Might be hard to see on that one, so let's just switch. So there, my 2 flipped. As you can see, it's the same pattern. One is the inverse of the other, though. I'm just checking that myself just to make sure that is the case. But like I just said, I've just tried both of those. Neither of those has worked. So, because I've got the save spot, I'm actually going to jump back momentarily to this one, which is before we just solved this puzzle. And I just want to check one thing. So I'm assuming that the inverse worked for this puzzle. Okay? So we tried 2 different things on that attempt there.
By now it...
So if I just try the inverse, does it open with just the 1? No. Okay, interesting. 2, 3. You know what? I'm putting the wrong code in. Yeah, yes, I did. I did burn the flag previously. When I went back and set up this save spot earlier on, I did go and burn the flag, team spin. Right, I was using the wrong number coordinates, so let's try this again. Just to be safe, I'm going to reload that spot. I just want to go in here sort of like with as untouched as I can is how I want to jump into this one. So...
By now it must be obvious to you.
Alright, so the inverse one, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I don't need 2 different ones. Okay. Okay. So. Now, just because I might be doubting myself, I will just go and check, based on that comment from TeamSpin there. I will just go and check the flag has been burnt, but I'm pretty sure it has. So I'm pretty sure I returned everything to its state. Yes, right. So it has been burnt. There is the pattern we are dealing with. And just checking what I've got here. Have I flipped the pattern picture? No, I haven't flipped the pattern picture. I've just basically gone with the pattern I see there, which is that one. That's my prep work for this, which I think you will agree is the same, right? I'm just checking my inverse. The T-Spin just actually made an interesting point there, because is there an element of flipping this? The only reason I say that is because it's one of those things, I see, as at the end of the day, it happens. It happens, and I feel I got a little bit too frustrated with it last night. I think I should have taken a step back from it a lot earlier than I did. But one of those things. Now, do I need to flip this? I mean, I'm gonna kick myself here, but does the position of the telescope, I never looked at this last night, but does that have a bearing on flipping this solution? Let me just double check that these two solutions here I have got do not work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that one doesn't work. And that's using the same what I'm calling the inverse solution. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I have tried both. I mean, it's not gonna... It's honestly not going to make any difference if I try this. So let me turn that palette. I mean, let me turn that, and so that becomes... So 1, 1. Oh, what am I doing? That's not 1. Not 1 at all. I'm looking at the wrong numbers. 2. So that'll be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, And 12, 13, 14. Maybe 8 there. Alright. No worries, Doctress. No worries, buddy. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. Always appreciated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so that doesn't work either. I mean, does it work on the inverse of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right, so that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Okay, well that's tried with a, let me just write what this is. Pattern, rotation, 90 degrees clockwise is shaded. All right, well. So we're back to where we were. We are back to square one. What if this symbol here denotes something? Obviously this was the right way around and that symbol's down here. So what if we was to flip, this pattern 180? That would just give us the normal solution, right? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Okay. Right, am I missing anything then over here? Let's go back. That door's sure, isn't it? Yeah, we did try that door before. Is that like the witness, the heart of the mountain? Is that where all the business stuff happens? Hello, turrets. How the devil are you? This fine evening. Alright, so let's try a different approach here. I don't think that oh, hold on. No, I was thinking it could be flipped vertically, but or horizontally, like so. Flip it like that, but alright. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I don't think it's related to the puzzle, but I will just try this. I did just wonder if putting that torch in, because I don't know what that panel does, where the torch is. So I did just wonder whether or not that would affect or like have a secondary trigger to anything over here. But it would appear not. Okay, so I'm just going to double check then. The numbers I wrote down for the rotation are correct. So this becomes top left. It literally goes round to there, doesn't it? So we're going to top left and we're going to work anti-clockwise. So it's got 14, 1 underneath, 3, 9 underneath, 10, 12 underneath, 16 and 5 underneath. So that's up to there. And from here, got 7 and 15 underneath, 4 and 11 underneath, 8 and 2 underneath, 6 and 13 underneath. Okay, so my flipped numbers are correct. We've been and we've verified the pattern, and the pattern is correct. And I can also verify that the inverse is correct. Patterns are the same. I was just wondering if there was like if there were common numbers between. There won't be common numbers there though, will that's just, I'm sorry, I'm just being dumb. Three, 5. It's 5 on one, there should be 5 on another. Yeah. That doesn't really help either. Alright, so let me re-verify what I wrote down earlier on. Sorry about this, guys. Maybe we should... well, how can I do this? Yes, I do. I believe the order I press the buttons matters. So here's my numbers that I am working with because we have just rotated. So it's this one here is what we're working with currently. And then I'm done with my number 1 sheets because we're on puzzle number 2. So let me put this to here. And I'm going to re-verify my numbers here. Hopefully you guys can see that. So the way I've done this time is I've not... I haven't written the numbers per se. Yeah, I mean, I could take it up a little bit. That's maybe a bit better. That gives us a bit more room. Look. So I haven't written the numbers from the number grid down here. What I've done instead is I've gone sequentially. So I've gone number 1 represents the lowest number where the pattern is open. So obviously 1 is blocked off, 2 becomes 1, number 3, yes, we can go there, so that's 2. 4 is blocked off, 5 is blocked off, 6 becomes number 3, 7 becomes number 4, 8 becomes number 5, 9 is blocked off, 10 becomes number 6, 11 becomes number 7, 12 becomes number 8, and then everything else should be blocked off, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, let's check the other one. So this is the inverse pattern. As you can see, there's the difference there. I've got 2 here. This is the pattern that I got off the behind the banner, and then I've inverted the pattern here. So again, we can check the numbers. 1, 2 is blocked off, 3 is that's not 3, that's 5. 3 is blocked off, 4 becomes 2, 5 becomes 3, 6 is blocked off, 7 is blocked off, 8 is blocked off, 9 becomes 4, 10 is blocked off, 11 is blocked off, 12 is blocked off, 13 becomes 5, 14 becomes 6, 15, 7, and 16 is 8. So, that is correct. Now, what if something I hadn't considered, because things have changed here, right? It's fair to say things have changed. Let me fold this one in half a moment. So what if we was to deal with the pattern, but this time, what if we was to go in decreasing values? Let me just put some scribbles in here to know the ones we're dealing with. Okay, so let's work decreasing. But actually, it should just be the inverse of this if we're working decreasing. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, my setup is out all over the place. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. nothing happened. Let's swap out to this one, and we'll check this one. So I want 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. So, am I That's a good question, Asias. Alright, so I've tried all my combinations for the rotated puzzle. So yeah, I tried all my combinations for this side, which is with the numbers flipped 180. I've tried them for both my permutations of 1 and 2. And then reverse the numbers as well in case it's counting down. So yeah, I mean, I'll ask the question now, and I'm asking for, like, in the most subtle way possible, is what I'm doing by simply using the rotated numbers on these patterns. Is that right, or am I missing something? Just a simple yes or no answer. Yes, you're doing it right. No, you're missing something. And Fedekai, yeah, sorry, welcome along, buddy. Yeah, just to sort of explain, I went through all these permutations earlier on in the day as a bit of prep work. So I've got, on one side, I've got like right way numbers, and then I've got incorrect numbers on the other side. So yeah, I am using flip numbers at this point. Yeah, this is what we came to last night, because we literally sat here for probably the entire stream, and we came to the conclusion last night that the game was bugging. So I actually went back to I had a save, at the alchemist station. I redid all the alchemist stuff today, off camera, and then started this puzzle fresh. So I have started this puzzle from scratch again, brand new. So all right, so I'll put the question out there now. Should I carry on, or should I look for the solution, or look to see whether or not something is bugging out? I'm happy to do either, if I'm honest. But I don't particularly want to... I mean, I want to work it out, but I don't particularly want to sit here for another entire stream making little to no progress again. Because that's not fun for anybody. All right, so all right, so the general consensus then is to have a look. Welcome back, Doctress. You haven't missed anything. We're still doing the same thing at the moment. However, we are wondering now whether or not we are a little bit bugged here. So bear with us one moment. I'm just going to pull up display capture. So you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at. Oh, Team Spen's already got my back. All right, so let's go back to this funky camera view. Alright, so let me move my keyboard. So I take it that the first solution, that's number one that you posted. So we can actually just check that one out here. So this is what I used here. This one right here is what I used to do the first part of the solution. Okay. So inner circle bottom right, outer circle right down, outer circle left up, outer circle bottom left, outer circle top left, inner circle right up, outer circle bottom right, and then inner circle top left. All right, so my first combination is fine. And I said, because of what I did there, and I used what I call the inverse, I then wanted to use this one here. Alright, so based on what Team Spen said, right up. Well, instantly, I can see that that's not right. So then it must be... It looks like... It's looking like this one. So got right up. But then... Alright, so obviously I've got something completely wrong. If the solution is, for this one, right up. So let's bring on the actual numbers here. Right up. Oh, wait a second. Hold on then. So this isn't the numbers. This is the rotation one that I did. When I rotated it earlier on in this stream, I rotated 90 degrees clockwise. I rotated that shape. Right? In a circle right up. This one. Then we go to... No, that's not right. Just hold on. Let me trace the pattern, and then I can work back. I really want to understand how this works. So, inner circle right up is this one, yeah? Outer circle right down is 2. Outer circle right up is 3. Inner circle left up is 4. Outer circle left down is 5. Inner circle... Hold on, I've done something wrong. That should have been outer circle, not inner circle. One, 2, 3. Inner circle left up is 4. Outer circle left down is 5. Inner circle left down is 6. Outer circle top left 7. Bottom left is 8. So what pattern does that match up to? Well, that matches up to like this pattern here, right? So, as you can see, right, this is the one I just copied out from what Team Spend said. This is one of the combinations I wrote out earlier. As you can see, it's exactly the same. Obviously, these numbers are upside down in comparison to this. But then that means the solution is no rotation. Isn't it? So this works by rotating not only the puzzle grid, so this works by not only rotating the number grid, also rotating this 180 degrees as well. Right? Oh, also, I just realised I switched that there to... I switched it to full camera and then didn't actually switch the main scene. So you guys, sorry, you haven't really seen what I was doing in a good thing there. But so, I mean, this should be the solution then, right? I feel like I've tried this already. But, okay. So the solution was to not only rotate the numbers 180, it was also to rotate the shape as well on the second one. I genuinely, I don't know how I feel about that, because all right, so maybe fair enough and fair point, I didn't try that, but the fact that there is a numerical indicator on the number sheet, sorry, the fact that there is an indicator on the numerical sheet, but there's nothing on the other one, to me, I feel like an indication on both of them to rotate would have been nice, but look, I'm not going to get bogged down in it. Maybe I'm just overlooking, overthinking things. I don't know. Yeah, it should be Mika. I'm just repositioning it, just so you don't have to look at me doing it around. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that puzzle. I just want to go and look at something though, because looking at that now, you know what? I should probably go grab the battery first, so I don't have to backtrack. Okay, so I already know what to do here. So I'm guessing all these batteries weigh the same, right? So I'll pick up a battery first, then we'll head over to where we need to go to next. So I'll take this battery. And I just want to check, the reason I said I want to go over here and just check something. I want to just check, was there a marking on the floor? No, there was not. Hold on, though. All right. I think I think I understand it now. Maybe. I don't know. I thought for a minute this segment here was maybe telling me something. You see, that pattern is on the first one. But no, you know what? We're done with this puzzle. I just saw on the reason I came to check up here, I saw on the I know, no doctors. Thanks a lot, buddy. Take it easy. I saw on the bit of paper, sorry, I'm just trying to gather myself a minute, that there was... I have to explain myself. I won't be happy unless I explain myself. Explain my train of thought. Oh, I can't. There was a bit of paper and it had a line. I know, I'll show you. Oh, sorry, I'm jumping all over the place at the minute. Let's reload this one from this morning, which will take me straight to the thing. Yeah, when I just looked at this, it was kind of like there was here was like a white line that's been burnt off somehow, way, shape or form. And I was just thinking possibly this could be representing a line underneath the telescope, and that would have told me maybe that line was, if it had had those like little chevrons on the end, perhaps that could have been what was telling me I needed to rotate this puzzle 180 degrees. But anyway, let's not get bogged down. The puzzle is done. Let's move on, and hopefully we won't come across anything like that again anytime soon. So it's got a diamond on it. So first things, where am I even going? Can't get through the door. Final boss right here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go and grab a battery, and what I want to see first and foremost is, do all the batteries weigh the same? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the battery, I'm going to replace it with one of these, because it's a diamond and we haven't got a diamond, right? So I'm going to take this one. I'm just going to see, yeah, doors are the hardest, I tell you. Just going to see if I place this battery in its place, will it have enough weight to keep the button down? Although I can't do that, because by doing that the door shut. Alright, so I can't do that. So I have to assume that the batteries all weigh the same. I'm making that assumption now. Okay, so here's what we want to do. That's empty, yep. We're going to place the battery on here. We're going to place the bucket here. And then I'm going to count how many to make this equal. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want 4 in here. Okay. So Instead of rotating everything, you solve it normally and then rotate the final input. Okay. I was just trying to like comprehend though in my head, because I just thought to myself, well, if I'm rotating the numbers and I'm rotating the puzzle piece itself, does that not just mean it is the normal solution? But anyway, let's not worry about it now. It's we had some issues with that puzzle. Let's try and redeem ourselves by marching on. Okay, so that's not the solution. Actually, the cup itself is heavier iron, but that's that was interesting. All right, so let me tip that out, and all right, let me go try this now. Just watch the. Watch the ideas and things in chat there.
Who are you that wanders this world uninvited? Another explorer? What are you seeking? Power? Immortality? Or are you just a fool looking for salvation? You can't simply enjoy the power of Quern, not without consequences. You must leave the same way you came here, for your own sake.
Spooky. Friend or foe, indeed. Alright. Well, we're just going to ignore what she says, and we're going to soldier on. Alright, so two more. We have like the vase and the tea. Well, I know straight away where the tea is. That is over here, isn't it? We're in the mines. Okay, interesting. Alrighty then. Maybe we have to get to the yellow. Alright, let's... So we've got a positive... okay, so yeah, I think we've got to get it within a certain range. I'm guessing that's where we're going to have to get it. But let's, instead of just jumping forwards, let's take our time a little bit. Is there no... Ancient gateways are links between worlds of the world chain. Even though there are these passageways, entrances are part of our world since time immemorial, our knowledge of them is very limited. As the material of these portals is literally invulnerable, sampling them and determining their age has been impossible so far. The mystery of the gateway serves as a cradle of many different religions all around the world chain. According to the teachings of the Bacchanists, the journey between two portals is a step towards the liberation of the soul. These people give up their pasts to become lifelong travelers. Many believe that the gateways are divine gifts, and they worship these monuments as the shrines of their gods. Some groups are covering their portals with flowers and fruits of their world as a celebration, though several cultist tribes around the Lashan line believe that the human blood must be offered to their gods and use the gateways as sacrificial altars. Oh dear, that doesn't sound promising. A prominent theory states that gateways are devices built by a technologically advanced, long extinct ancient civilization, as they serve as the pillars of the interworld communication and the most important passages of the Empire's trade routes. The gateways are essential elements of all civilized worlds. The Bakun was a spiritual guru who started the Bakunist pilgrimage. He mysteriously disappeared in a passage between two ancient gateways at the age of 109. Alright, so one thing that just came to me there, and I don't really know why it came to me, but I had an inkling of... Is this like some form of purgatory place? Is it like a between worlds kind of place where we're in limbo? Alright, so I think the other one was over here, although this one might actually be... So that's the cog. Where is the other one? Just want to see what we've got first before we start jumping into the pool. I don't think there was anything up here that was locked by the batteries. Well, I may be wrong. Alright, nothing is working on that, so definitely not up here. This one's always been open, hasn't it? Yes, it has. I'm guessing this is just going to open a shortcut through to the other side of the mine once we've solved this puzzle. I swear down, like when you don't need them, you find them easy as pie. Don't know how to activate that at the moment. Alright, well, let's just carry on with this for now, I guess. Obviously, there's the door for the other side. So, like I said, I think we need to power this into the yellow. Okay, if we go too much, that happens like that. That's fine. Oh, that was too much again. Do they actually give us different values? Yes, I think they do. So that one's greater than that one. Okay, I don't know if there is a difference there or not. I said this one was greater, didn't I? We'll just do some testing. So that goes all the way to the green and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. And that gets rid of everything. That doesn't quite get rid of everything. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Big one. Reduce it. Big one. Reduce it. Another big one. Alright. Now, I think that's going to be powered, so we can pull this down. It should stick, right? Yes. Alright, so we're now across to the other side. And that's locked in place. Excellent. And now we have a quick access to this side. Okay. So we have a letter to listen to here in a moment. Just checking, see if there's anything here we can pick up. Okay. I think we've got to make a battery. Somehow. Nothing's moving on this. That looks like it's getting power. Okay, so let's take a look at the letter, I guess. Mika, stop hogging the batteries, man. Oh no, I only have 5 battery packs left for my camera. I can't remember the actual dialogue line there. Alright.
This is the exact place where I achieved the breakthrough. After hundreds of failed attempts, I finally managed to create a much more efficient energy source, capable of providing a relatively large amount of power constantly. This white luminous mineral is the compressed and purified version of the natural, locally common, reddish-orange colored energy crystal. To be able to cast specific machine parts, I developed a procedure to liquefy this new crystalline material. I thought that a discovery of this magnitude could change the subject of my whole research, even the meaning of my presence here. I was right.
Without knowledge, skill is nothing. So, the white luminous material is compressed and purified version of the orange crystals. And then he's developed a procedure to liquefy the new material. So how is he purifying the crystals? That's question number one. Alright, before we go any further though, I want to go back a moment. I need to take a picture because I'm sure there was something about making something in that whole battery area over there. I also just wanted to double check here again. Because I don't know where that extra symbol is. And the only place I haven't been across to is... I haven't been down there. Yeah, that's definitely the cog. I think there's two entrances to that place. Not sure I have anything here at the moment which would open that. Okay. So... I don't think there was anything down here in the alchemist section. Oh, this is new. Alright, I take that back. Okay, so we have some of the pure crystals here. I think I saw earlier on that you said that you've made good progress though, Mika. You've like with your essays and things. Okay, so I think that goes in there. I can't take that off there at the minute. But I guess that's where I need to pour the liquid, right? So the next thing then will be to go back over and try and do something with this liquid, right? I think that makes sense to me. Makes sense to you? Okay, so we have this liquid. We can't do anything with this at the minute. That's locked. Well, that wasn't helpful in the slightest. Ah, man. That's probably like the least helpful thing I could have done. I got a shortcut across there. Indeed, Team Spin, I agree. Very rude. I'm sure they could have like made it so that you could have done something there to activate a bridge, just to give ourselves a little bit of a shortcut across there. I was about to say I haven't been across there. That's the starting area, isn't it? Yeah, that's where the like teleportation machine thingy is, so... Okay, so... here's what we're going to do. I literally can't do anything with that. Okay, so what can I do then to... So to be able to cast specific machine parts... Alright, so I think I know where this needs to go. I think first we need to heat it up. And to heat it up we can go over to the furnace thing over here, because if we remember it's got that specific like little cradle for this. So now, hopefully, when we go over to here and turn it out, it's going to be solid, as opposed to a liquid. He says. Excellent. So, now I have a new part. So, do I take this now to the battery? Like the battery where I think I'm building the battery at least. Should be over here. Okay. So we've got 6 there. Unless that's just like some sort of circuit test, I don't know. Alright, so that's... I like how it transitions from area to area. It's nice and calming and nice and relaxing, so yeah, no, it's definitely nice music. So that's going to open up this last bit, isn't it? Okay, now I guess this door then is controlled from that bit on top of the cliff. So what was all the other stuff for then? Okay, let's head up to the top of the cliff. So maybe something is powered now on this panel, now that we've opened up that first door. Okay, we have a light. hold that one in position, hold that one in position. I need to offset those two somehow. Okay, so that's that and that. Okay, let's line these ones up with this one. Okay. I've inadvertently opened a door. I've done something at least. The mechanics. Number 5, number 3 is reachable with a knight's move. The sum of the numbers in the third row is 7. Oh dear. Number 4 stands alone in the column on the far left. In none of the rows can stand a number that's greater than the number in the row below it. If you add all the numbers in the fourth column, it results to 3. Number 5 is the only one standing alone in both its row and column. Dear God. Okay, so it's for this, right? Okay.
You've managed to get into the mechanics. Clearly, you've completed all of my previous challenges. This could mean that you are a genius, fulfilling all of my expectations, and you are truly worthy of all the further knowledge I'm about to offer you. Or you could just as well be a fool, considering the fact that the power of Quern literally gives you infinite time to guess the solutions of all my puzzles. One way or the other, I'm sure your presence here is no mistake. Your participation in this matter is absolutely essential. If she were to appear to you, she would try to poison your mind with her misleading lies. You must ignore her, just as I once did.
By hard work, all things increase and grow. Now, this is like some sort of... It's a lock, but I wonder if this specific sketch has anything to do with it. But the puzzle itself, just going to see if there is anything else to interact with here. Which it appears not. Just going to have to go through to the other side at some point. But, okay. So, puzzle time. From number 5, number 3 is reachable within a knight's move. But we don't know that. If you had all the numbers in the fourth column, the result is 3. So that's got to be a 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 has got to be in the fourth row. Number 5 has got to make like an L shape, kind of like that. In none of the rows can stand a number that's greater than the number in the row below it. So in other words, the numbers go from greatest at the bottom to smallest at the top. Number 4 stands alone in the column on the far left. Okay. Some of the numbers in the third row is 7. Third row is 7. So we know that 4 has got to go in the far left. Let's move these out of the way for the minute. So 4 has got to go in. It said row. Did it say row or column? Column. So 4 has got to go there. So that means 5's got to go at the bottom. 3's got to go above it there. Obviously I know that it can't go there. And then 1 and 2 have got to go in the top row. Because then that follows the rule that nothing above can be greater than the number below. So the number 5 is reachable within a knight's move of 3. So So 3 could go there. If 3 goes there, 5 has to go there. And that would mean I would need to do something like this and this, because then column 3 would add up to 7. Some of the numbers in the third row, not column, third row. Okay, so I've misunderstood that rule then, haven't I? Fourth column, the result is 3. Okay, so that's got to go there and there. Third row is 7. Oh, wait a minute. Can't stand on it. Doesn't mean that it can't go above it. It just, if there's two numbers of top and I think what that means, if there's two numbers top and bottom, like on top of each other, the number on the bottom has to be greater than the top. It doesn't mean that they have to be like that, though. So 5 is in its own row and column. Is there anything about column 4? Yeah, so can't be there. So 5 has to go either here or here. So if it goes there, 3 goes there. However, if we do swap this round to there, 3 could be there. The third row, the sum is 7. But 5 can't go in there because 5 has to have a row and a column. So there's only 2 ways to make That would have to go there for the knight's move. The notebook feature is really handy, but I do find it can be a little bit cumbersome when you're kind of like going to and from puzzles and to and from notes. So, is the number 5 reachable by a knight's move from 3? Yes, it is. The sum of the numbers in the third row is 7. It is now. Condition 2 a minute. The number 4 stands alone in the column on the far left. It sure does. If none of the rows can stand a number that's greater than the number in the row below it. So that kind of puts paid to my whole I never thought about that. I just instantly assumed along the bottom and up the stairs of how you would normally kind of work with a graph. I never thought about top down. Again, that's kind of like I suppose a slight degree of ambiguity there, isn't there? Here's what I'm going to do. So make it a little bit easier for me to work through. Make a screen snip of that, and I can have it open on my monitor over here. And then I don't have to keep going back and forwards to my notes. Okay. So okay, so I just noticed something here as well. Rule number 4, this one that I'm sort of saying about the rows. It says, in none of the rows can stand a number that's greater than the numbers in the row below it. So, but I mean, to be honest, if it's saying the row below it, to me that means it's like bottom up, right? But I would have to place that there. 4 would then go here or here. Two would go there. It's okay. 5 is reachable by a knight's move from 3. The sum of the third row is 7. 4 stands alone on the column on the left. In none of the rows can stand a number that's greater than the numbers in the row below it. Well, I've got 7 here. It's 5. and then 3. You add up all the numbers in the 4th column, the result is 3. Well, it is. And the number 5 is the only one standing alone in both row and column. But that breaks the whole... How many ways can I make 7? 4 and 3. And 5 and 2. Let's move to there. That's blank. That's blank. That equals 3. This, though, equals too many. We could put that down to there. But then that's going to break the rule of having the number elsewhere, isn't it? Because I've got 2, I go from 2 to 7. That's greater than that. So then that would come down to here. So I think 5 and 2 is going to have to go here. Nothing will go below here because we can't beat 7 as a number. 4 can go to there. 3 would have to go knight's move, and then 4 would be there. So again, let's check the rules. 5 is reachable by knight's move. 3rd row is 7. 4 stands alone. 7, 4, 4. I mean, the 1 could come down, and that still keeps the rule. 4th column is the result is 3. Okay, I see what's wrong here. The number 3. Number 3 is also standing in on its own in a row and a column. If I move that to there. That could go to there. Alright, 5 is knight's move. 3rd row is 7. 4 is on its own. 7, 7, 1. Add up all the numbers in the 4th column, result is 3. 5 is the only one standing in its own row and column. Okay. No. So that's not right because of the 5. But then that breaks the other stipulation, this one here. Unless I do that. There we go. It was the individual numbers. Okay, excellent. So I guess we're done with this. This doesn't look like it does anything else. So I guess now that we're done here, we go back and we do the other side, right? I guess. Oh, you didn't confuse the matters at all, TTA. Like I said, to me, the way it read and the way I've always been taught with that sort of thing, you always work from the bottom up. So you work from bottom left corner upwards. What else does that move if it moves with that one? That's the only one that that one moves with though, so that's got to move into position first. There we go. Alright, let's go and check out the other door. Let's see what is different over here. Simon says. Two. Three. All right, here comes the memory. 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 1, 5, 4, 1, 2, 5, 4, 1, 2, 2, 5, 4, 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, 2, 1. Oh my god. Yeah. Two. I have a really rubbish short-term memory at the best of times, so I may just have to write these sequences down because I don't think I genuinely don't think I'll be able to do it else. And it changes every time you do it as well. 5, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 1, 3, 2. There's an achievement for doing it mistake 3. Now I'm guessing that fits in place there. Now, I guess I can go back once again and maybe I can pull the lever now. Span the notebook. Yeah, that would be quite painful to do it on the notebook. I wasn't expecting there to be so many options, if I'm completely honest. Okay. So I'm guessing that's going to have given me a staircase up to that upper area. Like, man, this room completely changed. Completely different room, jeez. Alright, there's the last one of the key things. We have a really weird looking key here. Okay, so we can manipulate the shape of this key. Guess we want a power source. Now, we have one of these, don't we? Which is that one. Now, how am I supposed to tell what is where? I guess that's this one, right? So can I then make it doesn't look like it interacts into there, does it? I wonder, however, does it interact with this panel here? No. Okay. Check for anything hidden. Isn't blue? I don't think blue's a power source, is it? No. Blue is the uncovers like the secret stuff. Hold on, that's this one. Would be this one. So how do I actually interact with this though? That's the... Alright. A quick look here. Have nothing to interact with this. Anywhere else that will tell me? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I know where we need to go. We need to go back to the mines. There's a whole load of stuff in the mines we haven't used yet, isn't there? Okay, so... Yeah, I know it's not set right, I just don't know... Am I going for them all out, or... Alright, let's reset this. Just trying to think about... How does it go in? It goes in with everything on that side. So it kind of goes in like that, right? So... Why does it go up, though? Is there not like a way to change the position of this? Alright, so... The third one is too low. But the third one... It's this one will actually want to go down, because once you... Let's go the other way. So once you turn it... So then the first one is incorrect in comparison to the others. Alright. Cool. So now what do we got to do with this? I have a feeling I'm going to want the orange torch back. Might need some power from it to power this machine or give it some additional power. So let's go and grab that. So what's going on here? It's going up into there. Okay. So I think I get... this is like one of those water puzzles, isn't it? I've got to get the correct unit of measure in here. Yeah, okay. Just give me one back though, won't it? So what I could do is I could fill this up. Then fill this one up. Yeah. Gee, if only I had one left. Way around. Do I transfer one to there? I mean, it's catching me off guard at the minute, and the reason I think it's catching me off guard is because normally this sort of puzzle, you only have sort of 3 containers, not 4. That's what's catching me off guard here. Two. Alright, so if I'd have only had one left there, that could work. This could work. Yeah, I realise now, if I hadn't have mixed these two together, I think I'd have had it. I need to keep that one separate from everything else. But now I need to isolate 3, so I can put these to here. Put these to here. And then put the one across. Okay. So I've blown the energy. So now I need a little bit less power. This time I need 2. This puzzle always reminds me of Die Hard with a Vengeance, when Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson are sort of filling the water things up on the fountain. Showing my age, I know. Oh, that was one more than I anticipated. I just put everything in here now. So it just transfers it from one to the other though. It's not particularly helpful. Put everything in the big one, that'll leave me with one left over. Die Hard with a Vengeance, Mika. The third of the original trilogy films. I think that's just demonstrating that that gives you more power. The white ones give you more power than the orange ones. That's it, actually. That's it. Put that across there. Take this one over to there. And then put this one in here, right? I don't know if you heard me the second time, Mika, but yeah, it's Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's the name of the film. This one seems easy. Okay, no worries. Just wanted to make sure you heard it when I repeated it. I think all most people remember from that film is the riddle, the St. Ives riddle. That's what always comes to my mind when I think of that film, anyway. I thought it was a bit of a waste of time. It's got 4 and a 5. I'll leave him with 2. No, wait, I'll leave him with 1. I think I probably should have left the 1 and put the 4 on top of the 1. The yawns are coming back. The yawns. Yawning with a vengeance right now. So I can either... Well, it would make sense to do that, to make that 4 and a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I put this into here, and I think we're done. Boom! White is the new orange. Wait, isn't orange the new black? I'm confused. Alright, well, I wholeheartedly think we're done with this area now. Yeah, that's some mighty power. So now we have this, right? This is electrical cables. So now we have this. We can go and put this on the other device, and I'm interested now. I'm curious. These seem to require more power. Very nice, very nice. Finally, we get down to this area. Yeah, I know, right? The Swamp Isles. Send a signal. So from the lighthouse we can send a signal, it looks like. Okay. Ah. So we have a shortcut. Well, I hope so, Team Spin. Oh.
Look around you. This is the gift the last one who called himself an explorer left behind. Seeking power, he defiled these once sacred grounds. And I couldn't stop him. I'll carry this burden forever.
Okay, well, we can't open this just yet. But I have a hunch about these things here. We might be able to do something with those potentially. I don't think we can do anything right now with this. So let's head on back over to here. I don't think we can do anything until we unlock this area up here, it seems. Okay, so we want to do... Is there actually a way to interact with these or not? Almost seems like there's like a key or something to plug into these things. I don't need to leave that activated then once the first one's active, it seems, but definitely somehow need to make more power on this. Alright, so next up, can we put this on the telescope? Well, that's certainly lighting that up, isn't it? Doesn't offer me anything different though to what we had prior. Okay. Ha! Now I'm assuming... I couldn't access that before, right? Okay, so this is a piece of the puzzle. This is a piece of the puzzle then to open the box. So it's obviously four pieces we need to open up this box. Atta, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome along. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's what I think, because it's got more power, it's extended further, right? Right, so it didn't really do what I was hoping. Can't put it anywhere else at the moment. I'm just trying to think of anywhere where I may have put the torch previously. Which may cause something else to happen. Pressure pad of some description over there. Oh, that's what that was telling me. I didn't realise. But that's what that's telling me, isn't it? It's telling me that there is a piece hidden in there. Hmm. We're done with most of this stuff. I think there was some power cables, wasn't there? One thing I just thought, actually. It's a bit of a long shot, but I don't really fully understand what this does. Some sort of signal for something. I don't know. That's what I'm still trying to work out. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen, right? So, but if it's a signaling device, then surely I need to stand somewhere to signal something. But what am I signaling? Sun? Oh. What's that? I never noticed that before. We're screwed. Alright, I can't combine that, so... So there's some interesting rock formations there, but I can't do anything with them. Some power there. And then some cables there that run over to here. But they stop there. And then there's no further... Ah. Okay. We found something. We found something. So I'm guessing there's going to be one on this side somewhere. Based on the cable. Can't see one. Now, I swear down I've seen some of these somewhere else. Every time I do that, there is a save game happening. Why? So we're on the lookout now for these little blue kind of satellite looking things. For lack of a better term. Hey, poor Ponky, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, this is Quern. It's basically on an island. We've been brought to an island by a mysterious person. And we have a load of puzzles to solve along the way. I would make a comparison, but I haven't actually played the Myst games, so I don't feel like it would be fair to compare it to anything that I haven't or have not played. But yeah, what's going on, Pop? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I've been reading up about it, Paul Ponky, to be fair. I didn't realise actually it was as old as it was. Somebody else mentioned it in the chat last week. Was it last week or was it earlier this week? One of the two. There's one over there, isn't there? Yes, there is one over here. There is one over here. I know exactly where it is. So that's just raised that up into the air, right? Okay. How many more of these to raise then, I wonder? Yeah, 1993. That's what I found out actually the other day when I was doing the research about it, and I was actually looking it up. Now, what I was quite confused about, obviously, granted it's an older game, but I was really confused on Steam as to what was what, because there's like loads of different versions now. There's like the Masterpiece Edition, and then there's the Masterpiece Remix Edition, and then there's the Don't Forget to Tell Your Grandparents Edition. And it was just like, Again with that look. Did that and weird stuff happened. Game about how to find the problem. Do you know what? That's the flaw with puzzle games. There's always a problem. It's always difficult to work out. If only they were simple. So I found 2 of these things, but looks kind of weird all the way on its own there. Pretty sure I checked all over here, didn't I, when I came in here the last time? So what's the because what I didn't understand is there's like mist like 1 to 5, and then there's all these masterpieces and real mists and whatnot, and I was just like, well, if I buy one, what do I actually get? Do I get all 5 episodes? Do I get a remastered version of the first bit? What do I actually get for this whole kind of experience? There's a cross with a stubby bit at the bottom. What was the other one then? Right, okay. Well, from my research, Mika, I found out that it was actually like the most popular PC game at one point, which is quite mad. I think for some time as well. I think it stood the test of time for I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it just meant like puzzle genres, but yeah, it was like up there for an extended period of time. Sure what I have to do with this. I mean, if I'm completely honest, it kind of looks like it's broken, but I don't actually know. I'm guessing the symbols are going to translate or mean something. At this moment in time, though, I don't know what that is. Unfortunately. Do they relate to... Doesn't help when you click out the game, does it? I don't know if they like relate to these in any way, shape, or form. Surely there's got to be more than two of them. Because whatever I'm just trying to do isn't activating, so... I wonder, can I see anything from up here? So too far out of range to do anything with that from here. And all of this stuff is locked anyway now, so I can't do anything with that either. So I don't know at the moment. Really not sure how I proceed at the minute, but I think that's probably going to be a good point to say and call the stream. So yeah, thank you very much everybody for hanging as always. I really appreciate it. The last 3 days we made some really good progress on this. Obviously yesterday's stream was a little bit of a write-off because of the puzzle. Still a bit unhappy with that puzzle, the whole fact, the way it played out and everything, and the way the solution was. I do think it was a bit, personally I think it was a bit ambiguous as to what I had to do, but hey, we got there in the end. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for tonight. We will be back with Quern on Monday night, same time, same places, on Twitch and YouTube concurrently. So thank you very much though everybody for your continued support. I really do appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Hopefully I will catch you on the other side. So until then, I've been NOCK, you've been awesome. Take care, goodbye, have fun.